All right, guys, welcome back to the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. We're so glad to have you. This video is going to be pretty nice because we're kind of discussing, some of the things that are happening in the world today. Just a little bit giving you some insight, but at the same time, the Real South Africa, we are up and running, and we want you to come visit. Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism, and I'm so glad you guys are with us. There's so much going on, and from what I understand, there's a lot going on in the United States. We get a lot of calls and a lot of messages about, hey, what's going on over there? Everybody's interested in South Africa. There are those that are looking at South Africa as an option. I think a lot of you guys have been looking at some of our content. But if you are, make sure you like and subscribe what you see to our channel. Like I said, it just helps kind of put the community together so other people can see our content. And the only reason I'm saying this is because, hey, this whole thing, from what I see from my perspective here in South Africa, has zero to do with us. Zero. Like literally zero. Yes, I understand that a lot of us are American citizens, and we got a right to vote, and we got the right to protest and do all these different things. But I kind of like what I see when people are just kind of like staying out of it and so forth. But it's something that, again, is going on between the U.S. and China. China's been coming up for many years. They've been coming up, and now they're here, and they are obviously doing what they're doing. And then of course with President Trump coming back in office and all of that. So that's what they're doing. So in the meanwhile, I want you guys to watch this video, kind of put it together for you guys. So maybe it might give you some insight of, what's going on between China and America. But I will tell you this, as an individual citizen, let's don't get afraid and be like, oh, well, now they're going to do this and they're going to do that. No. And don't think that, oh, well, South Africa is in a position to try to, do things that are not normal for South Africa. They're going to continue to do what they do. I think from an American standpoint, especially if you're in America, you may feel like whatever's happening, whatever the Americans are saying, that's what's happening on the ground in other countries. I can honestly tell you about right here, since I'm here every day and I have a conversation on a routine basis, that's not the case at all. So all I can say is watch this video, and then you will get a good insight on what's actually happening. And also too, like I said, I would say come on a trip. For those of you guys that are, I'm going to use the term, waiting for the things to get a little crazy, go somewhere that you can get familiar with. And currently, South Africa, you can easily get familiar with simply because of the the language. A lot of things are very similar to the United States. This is still Africa. Therefore, a lot of people, lose it a little bit. A lot of people are still stuck in the 80s and the 90s and the whatever year. Oh, it's like this over here. Trust me, if it was worse here in South Africa, I would not be here. I would not bring my wife here, and I got my daughter, and I got some of my family members. We just wouldn't be here. We were doing okay in the United States, but there's a way you got to walk in and talking in the United States, and us Americans, we kind of know that. So watch this video and take a good look at South Africa. I promise you, would be a happy camper if you did. So all I can say is we'll see you in sunny South Africa. The year is 2035. The global economic landscape has transformed. China stands tall as the world's leading economic superpower. Its cities gleam with futuristic skyscrapers. High-speed trains crisscross the nation. China's technological prowess is unrivaled. Meanwhile, America grapples with economic stagnation. Its once mighty industrial heartland is a shadow of its former self. The gap between rich and poor yawns ever wider. This dramatic shift in fortunes did not happen overnight. It was a gradual process unfolding over decades. China's ascent was fueled by strategic planning, relentless ambition, and a laser-like focus on economic growth. America, on the other hand, became complacent. It fell victim to short-sighted policies, corporate greed, and a decline in its manufacturing base. The consequences of this power shift are profound. China's economic dominance translates into geopolitical influence. It wields significant sway over international institutions and global trade. America, once the architect of the post-World War II order, finds itself increasingly on the sidelines. This new world order presents both challenges and opportunities. Understanding the forces that have shaped this reality is crucial for navigating the uncertainties that lie ahead. China's rise to power has been remarkably peaceful. Unlike previous empires, China has not relied on military might to assert its dominance. Instead, it has adopted a more subtle and insidious approach: economic warfare. This strategy is based on the understanding that true power lies not in tanks and missiles, but in control over the global economy. China has meticulously crafted an economic strategy designed to give it the upper hand. It has invested heavily in its infrastructure, education system, and technological capabilities. It has pursued aggressive trade policies, securing access to raw materials and markets around the world, and it has used its economic leverage to exert political influence. This approach has been remarkably effective. China has become the world's factory, producing a vast array of goods at low cost. It has become a major investor in developing countries, often using debt as a tool to secure strategic assets. And it has created a network of economic dependencies that give it considerable leverage over other nations. This silent conquest has not gone unnoticed. Countries around the world are grappling with the implications of China's growing economic might. Some view it as an opportunity, while others see it as a threat. One thing is clear: China's economic rise has fundamentally reshaped the global balance of power. At the heart of China's economic miracle lies a simple but powerful factor: its people. With a population exceeding 1.4 billion, China possesses a vast pool of human capital. This massive workforce has been instrumental in driving the country's economic growth. China's leaders recognized early on that education was key to unlocking the potential of its workforce. They invested heavily in improving literacy rates and expanding access to education at all levels. This focus on education has paid off handsomely. China now boasts a highly skilled and productive workforce. Moreover, China's workforce is remarkably disciplined and hardworking. The country has a strong work ethic instilled through a combination of cultural norms and government policies. This dedication to hard work has enabled China to achieve remarkable levels of productivity. The sheer size and productivity of China's workforce have given it a significant competitive advantage in the global economy. It has allowed China to become the world's leading manufacturer, producing goods at a scale and efficiency that few countries can match. This competitive edge has been a key driver of China's economic ascent. Alongside its massive workforce, China's rapid urbanization has been another crucial factor in its economic transformation. Over the past few decades, hundreds of millions of people have migrated from rural areas to cities, seeking better opportunities and a higher standard of living. This unprecedented wave of urbanization has fueled economic growth in several ways. Firstly, it has created a massive demand for housing, infrastructure, and consumer goods, stimulating various industries. Secondly, it has concentrated a large and increasingly skilled workforce in urban centers, boosting productivity and innovation. China's government has played an active role in managing this urbanization process. It has invested heavily in building new cities, expanding transportation networks, and providing essential services to accommodate the influx of people. This strategic approach has helped to ensure that urbanization has been a largely positive force for economic development. As China's urbanization continues, it is expected to create further economic opportunities. The growth of megacities will drive demand for innovative solutions in areas such as transportation, housing, and environmental sustainability. This ongoing urban transformation will likely remain a key engine of China's economic growth for years to come. Over the past few decades, corporate greed has taken a significant toll on the nation's economic health. Companies driven by the pursuit of higher profits have outsourced jobs, underpaid workers, and cut corners in ways that have hollowed out the middle class. This relentless focus on short-term gains has led to long-term consequences, leaving many communities struggling to survive. It's a stark reminder that unchecked greed can undermine the very foundations of a society. China's propaganda machine has become increasingly sophisticated in targeting American audiences. Through social media, state-run news outlets, and other channels, they aim to shape public opinion and influence political discourse. This strategic effort is designed to promote China's interests while undermining trust in American institutions. It's a subtle yet powerful approach, highlighting the complex dynamics of modern information warfare. China's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, often referred to as the New Silk Road, is fundamentally reshaping global trade. By investing in infrastructure projects across Asia, Africa, and Europe, China is creating new trade routes and economic corridors. This initiative aims to enhance regional connectivity and embrace a brighter economic future for the participating countries. However, it also raises questions about debt dependency and geopolitical influence. As China continues to expand its economic footprint, many wonder if we are witnessing the forging of a new world order. With its growing influence in international institutions and its strategic partnerships, China is positioning itself as a global leader. This shift challenges the traditional dominance of Western powers and prompts a reevaluation of global governance structures. The question remains, how will the balance of power evolve in the coming decades? The dominance of the US dollar in global finance has long been a cornerstone of American economic power. Yet China's efforts to internationalize its currency, the renminbi, pose a potential challenge to this status quo. By promoting the renminbi in global trade and establishing alternative financial institutions, China aims to reduce its reliance on the dollar. But can China truly topple the dollar's reign, or will the greenback remain the world's preferred reserve currency? In response to China's rising influence, America must develop strategies that address both economic competition and cooperation. Policies that invest in technology, education, and infrastructure are crucial for maintaining a competitive edge. For African Americans, these strategies must also ensure equitable opportunities and address systemic disparities. By fostering inclusive growth, America can build a resilient economy that benefits all its citizens. All right, guys, this is Mark Edward Blanton from The Real South Africa. And guess what? Our visa services is back. We're going to be helping you guys with visas because we all know that it can be problematic to get a visa here in the Republic of South Africa. So what we have done, we partnered with a big company that will assist us, and we've checked them out. We recommend that their services are very, very proper. Of course, we go with proper here in the Republic of South Africa, and they can assist you. So if you have questions about, do I qualify for a visa, then that's when we have our consult. You get a consult with these guys. They will literally go through everything with you. And my expectations is for you to ask all the questions that you need to ask so you will know exactly which way to proceed. So they work in every arena of immigrations. So it would definitely help us who are looking to migrate to the Republic of South Africa. And all I can say is first, come on a trip, of course. And once you come on a trip, then you will be motivated to do all the work that needs to happen for you guys to come to South Africa properly. So all I can say is this is a great team. This is a great situation. All I can say is, again, reach out to us at outreach@therealsouthafrica.com. We will respond to you, and then you'll get an email, and then the process has began. Okay, so we will see you guys here properly in sunny South Africa. Everybody, this is Mark Blanton, and this is
Dr. Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
And we have amazing packages to Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. So we would like to see you guys here. All you have to do is just go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we'll make sure that your trip here is amazing.
See you here in sunny South Africa.
Hi, I'm Trevor Noah, and I'm South African. And because I'm South African, people from all over the world insist on asking me questions about South Africa. So, I decided to make an ad to answer some of those fascinating questions. Like, how cold and snowy is your Christmas? Well, Tracy, unfortunately, we can't afford snow. Nah, I'm just playing. We're in the Southern Hemisphere, which means when it's freezing in Connecticut, it's fantastic in Cape Town. Klaus sent me this one. Can you play golf in South Africa? Well, Klaus, we actually have some of the finest golf courses in the world, but judging by your 37 handicap, can you play golf? How many stars are your 5-star hotels? Brian wants to know, can I meet the lions? Well, I don't know if you want to meet them, but you can see them on safari. And get this, it's not just lions, Brian. We've got everything. There's elephants, there's rhinos, there's giraffes, there's buffaloes, there's leopards. Come on, man, expand your horizons. Ostriches. Is South Africa fun? Is it fun? Are you even watching this commercial, Michelle? Paragliding, bungee jumping, surfing, river rafting, shark cage diving, hot air balloons, hiking, cycling, wine tasting, whatever this guy's doing. Does that not look like fun to you, Michelle? Does that not look like fun? So, now that I've shown you South Africa, my only question is, when are you coming to experience it for yourself?
Okay, you have made it. You have made it to South Africa. I know it's on a lot of people's bucket list, and now you are here. Coming to a safari in South Africa is something special and should be celebrated, because when you get here, as you see, it is going to be an experience of a lifetime, something you'll never, ever are going to forget and you will talk about forever. So booking a trip with the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism to Kruger National Park here in South Africa is one of the most amazing places you can be, simply because of the amenities, the accommodations, the food, the vibe, the experience. There is nowhere on the planet that you're going to be able to do exactly what you're seeing right now. Being out in nature is something that we all have gotten away from. Now it's time to go back, and we could do it for you here at the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. As you see, we talk about safari lodges a lot, and now you actually see why it's important that you actually go out and have a good time. Getting back to nature, meeting good people, enjoying yourself, decompressing from all the days and months of work before you were getting here. I know you was excited to get that spa treatment. I know you were thinking about it the entire time. And now that you're here, you're going to eat some good food. You're going to get treated very well. And all I can say to you is coming to sunny South Africa will probably be the best choice. So I would say book your trip on our website, therealsouthafrica.com. Contact us if you have any questions, and we're going to make your time here amazing. See ya. All right, guys, you see the Real South Africa hanging out in another country. It's called Zimbabwe. And we have an amazing tour to Zimbabwe as well. What we have done, because you guys have been asking so many times, hey, what about going to another country while we're there? Now, granted, South Africa has a lot to offer, as you guys already know. Most of our people who come with us are like, this place is amazing. They're trying to cover the whole country in 10 days. They're trying to see all the sites, because once you get here, there's just always just more to see. But at the same time, what we have done, we've partnered with an amazing company in Zimbabwe. They are literally steps away from Victoria Falls, and you get to add your package, add this to your package. So what does that mean? So let's just suppose for a moment, you said, Mark, we want to come to Johannesburg for 6 days, get an opportunity to see Johannesburg properly with guides and restaurants lined up for us, attractions, and just to get a chance to see the country. But at the same time, you can say, we want to add 4 days, because what we do is, no matter what package you get, if you do 10-day, you're going to Cape Town, Joburg, Durban, you can always add Zimbabwe to the mix. And this is what it looks like. This is what you're going to be doing, and this is what we offer. And of course, while you're there, you can do so many different things. We've had a few people join on this package, and I can tell you right now, they always come back and say, wow, that was different. I say, yes, it's a different country, and different customs, different everything. So, and it's Africa. You get an opportunity to get on the Zambezi River. Obviously, you get to eat some amazing food, and all these great and wonderful things. And then, of course, we do it in the same manner in which we do everything. We do everything for our Star Lux style. So when you get there, you could just literally relax and just enjoy your stuff. And that's what we expect you to do. And so we listen to you guys. You guys wanted to have it. We always go check out things ourselves to make sure everything is in order, because that's important to us, that when you go, we have the relationships with everyone that we're putting you in front of, because you guys are flying too far, going too far, spending a pretty good amount of money to come to have an amazing African experience. So you shouldn't be shorted. You shouldn't be wondering where to go, how to go. Okay, what is this? I've never been there. You should have things that are already set up for you. And I'm sure a lot of people have appreciated it in the past once they actually arrived in Africa. especially South Africa, that they had a great experience in. So with us, being Americans, we understand that a lot of you guys are from the West or Americans, and of course you've never been here, so it's a big mystery. But obviously, trusting the real South Africa, like thousands of people in the past have done, you can have an amazing trip. So again, check out these sights and sounds. Trust me, being there is one thing. It's amazing. So we have amazing travel packages to the south. You can come to Joburg, Durban, Cape Town, go on an amazing safari, and then at the same time, guess what? You can go ahead and add on 4 more days. So go ahead and get your leave forms filled out, get everything set up, get your passports. Go to our website, The Real South Africa, and you Africa Travel and Tourism. See you on the inside. Hello guys, this is Mark Blanton, the owner of The Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And it's funny, I have you at my house. Welcome to sunny South Africa. Now, this is what we're doing. We got a special announcement that we want to bring to you. We are doing a 2025 real estate tour, but we're doing it in Durban. We did one just recently last year in 2024, and I'm sure you guys saw a lot of the comments, you guys saw a lot of the videos, the shorts. Those guys had an amazing time. They all came here with the intentions of buying a particular home or a particular things they may have seen on the internet, but when they got here and they got the exposure, then they were able to make different decisions because they saw what South Africa has to offer in the real estate space. Why South Africa? Well, let me tell you something. South Africa has a very robust real estate market here that is very favorable for us because when you come here and you're looking at spending US dollars, let's just make it very plain, you can buy more for your buck. Like that home that you always wanted, well, you probably can find it here in South Africa. I know a lot of us are looking at beachfront property or something close to the beach where you can get access. Well, here we are. That's why we're doing the Durban tour. And a lot of you guys have been asking, are you guys going to do one in Durban? Well, now we're doing one in Durban in July of 2025. All that information is on our website, therealsouthafrica.com. I think you guys are going to have an amazing time. I think the group from before that came and got access to Africa, and that was their first experience in the country. And they were like, wow. The funny part about it is there's a lot of people that are here now that are full-time living in South Africa that came on those real estate tours. So it's not only that they got a chance to see real estate, they got an opportunity to see the culture and the couture and the lifestyles here in South Africa, and that which now it all made sense for them to purchase property. We always bring you guys in so we can educate you as well on how to buy property, how it all works here in sunny South Africa. Well, they did the same thing, and that made it easier for them to make that decision. So all I can say to you guys is, if you're interested in buying property, especially near the beach side, if you want to retire, if you want to raise a family, and everything in between, I would say come on this real estate tour. Go ahead and book as soon as possible because we're only going to have so many slots for this trip, and when it's full, it's full. No different than the 2024 group. They was like, wow, we got 40 people here, and they was saying to us, if there was more people, it'd be difficult to do everything. And we're like, yes. And that's why we look out for those guys that come on the real estate tour. And we were so happy that they were able to ask questions about property, being able to buy property before they left. So again, this is an amazing opportunity. We know how things are in the US. Everybody keeps sending us messages about, hey, America this, America that. Hey, we've been here for roughly 7 years full time, and unfortunately, we don't live in the United States, but we don't have those problems on this side when it comes to property. But South Africa has a very robust scenario which you can be a part of, and South Africa is one of just a very few countries where you can come and just buy property and actually own it outright, and that's a major attraction. So we will see you guys here in sunny South Africa.
just to see what
It's a lot. You're going to see a lot. It's very interesting.
this is my excited face.
I know.
All right, guys, you are at Stay City, Stein City. That's still screwed up. It's Stay. Stay.
Good morning. Good. Go ahead, come on in. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Wave. Thank you. Say hello. Say hi. Hi. Good morning. Hi. 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 Morning. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Exciting day. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, good morning.
Guys coming in, can I have a water or refreshment?
What? So we have the famous Dr. B. She looks lovely today. If you guys think so, make sure you comment and say how beautiful she looks.
She's so much.
Hello, beautiful. I love your dress.
Oh, thank you.
Did you have fun yesterday?
I did.
What happened?
We went to the restaurant. Well, we hung out at Center City Hall, and that was great. They have so many stores. We got everything we needed. We actually had a guy there that was like, he was so nice. He was he took us to the store we wanted to go to, and then took us back over to find the Nelson Mandela Square. We all met up from the group, and we had dinner.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it was
How'd you like the properties yesterday?
The what?
The properties that we saw.
Oh, the properties.
We went to One Rose Bay.
Listen, y'all gotta stop showing me stuff. We keep reserving stuff.
You have? How many?
6.
6? You guys are living large.
So yeah, 2 in Olympus, 2 in One Rose Bay, 2 in Olympus.
Wow. Well,
So-
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I'm like, and the thing is, we wouldn't have had the opportunity to see all that and get that investment. It's for investment.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have had that opportunity, have an opportunity
Yeah.
to stay the real South Africa.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great one.
All right, guys, the real estate tour for 2025, it has been set. We're going to Durban. Durban is amazing, as you can see. A lot of coastal villages, a lot of coastal property that you're going to be able to see right there on the Indian Ocean. We're going to be having a lot of events while you guys are there. Just like the 2024 trip, they were surprised of how organized and how well it was, and that they had access to property, and you're going to be able to have access to property as well. So if you ever thought about having property in sunny South Africa, this is your your chance, I would say book this trip immediately, come through. Of course, we have payment plans and so forth. And of course, we have a lot of content on our YouTube channel talking about what they did in 2024 and in 2023 and in 2022. So I would say for you guys that are interested, come to sunny South Africa.
I want to give a shout out to The Real South Africa, therealsouthafrica.com, and The Real South Africa on YouTube, Facebook, and any other platforms out there. Mark and Dr. Latasha Blanton, as always, they do a great tour and service, for the people. They do it top notch, 5-star, and they set the bar pretty high. And the bad part about setting the bar pretty high is that if you don't kind of match what they're doing, I can't be moving with you too much. Sorry, when somebody put the bar that high. So, I definitely want to give them, props, for the tour.
Join us in South Africa on this special tour that we're putting together for you guys. Those of us who like great spas, luxe experiences, great food, great venues, like top-notch everything. This tour is for you. They're not too different than our regular tours that we normally do to Johannesburg, Cape Town, but this one is going to be extra special because you're going to get a chance to meet the chefs. You're going to get a chance to, just chill out. And of course, there's going to be a lot of shopping involved. So just go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and you too could be chilling in South Africa. And if you've never been to South Africa or you've never been to Africa, well, this is the perfect time for you to book that trip to make sure everything is taken care of, because we take care of your transportation, we take care of your hotels, your lodging, we take care of all your venues where you're going to eat. I mean, this is a no-brainer. It's the easiest way to travel, and to travel proper is to have everything selected for you, sorted, so you can have an amazing time. So all I can say is book this trip, and of course, go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and you're going to have the most amazing time.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.